So, United Front Games announcing their bold new title. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, fuck, man.
Bold new title, which might as well be called Racial Tension Riots, the video game.
This is the game where I just take my reminder text document from my desktop and just drag it into companies to not pay attention to.
So UFG, excuse me, as we called them back in the day.
Sleepy Dogs.
They made the Sleeping Puppers
and the good Little Big Planet Racing.
We love that. And Sleeping Dogs 2 is not happening just yet, but they're working on Smash plus Grab, and it's basically seems to be a team-based
hero robbing game.
Right, you're a bunch of characters and you're looters.
Yeah.
And you are literally but it's like it's not just loot, it's like break the store window down.
Yeah.
Get in there, take the shit, fight each other in the streets as the city burns around you.
I have so many jokes. That is just bubbling up.
Dude, believe me, I saw that trailer and I went,
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you get the fucking DLC character that's a white guy that turns it from looting into scavenging?
Look, man. Look. All right. Right now, we just see some storefronts, and you break into them, and you take shit out of the storefronts. We don't necessarily know if anyone pushes that towards the suburbs.
Instigate a race riot for extra points.
Or if anyone says we need our all right. Look, we're tapping out. We're gonna tap out here.
Oh yeah?
All right. Can you pick up
You got a power up. You pulled the hood of your hoodie down.
Don't loot the weave store.
Oh, so this is my favorite part. Well, he's moving the microphone and he's like
trying not to speak in the microphone.
He's moving around as like, I'm going to physically touch the computer to turn this off. And he stops and then makes a joke.
In the mic, yeah.
And then he just looks down at his fucking leg and is like, I shouldn't have made that
Disappointing.
joke.
Okay, United Front Games.
We have to take a united front against these looters. All right.
We gonna dry this one out, or
dry it out?
You want to squeeze any more out of this rag, or
I don't know. Is there
it's not getting any better.
Is there a fucking mini game where you go and plant bombs at the levee? So that the hurricane enables you extra looting opportunities.
Look, man. Look. All right.
Do you get to control Kanye West during a news conference? Or do you control Mike Myers and you're like, hold your face still by not touching the controller?
Use the right stick to throw the VCRs to your cousin.
Yeah. No, you know what it should have? It should have a mini game where you go to your local team's star hockey player.
Well, I was gonna say,
and hit him in the leg with a baseball bat, so that the team loses, thus guaranteeing a riot to cover your actions.
Yeah.
You can definitely
create
take
cover
it to
for your looting.
The more local, your hockey team won/lost that game.
I remember walking down the street with my girlfriend in downtown Montreal. She's not from here. She's like, "Well, there's just cops everywhere all the time."
Yeah, fucking.
And it's like, because there's a hockey game tonight.
Yeah,
they're like.
Or
they need to be here.
Or there's anti-police brutality demonstrations
that are the celebration of police brutality
that turn into
There's my favorite one is the story you tell that you're walking down the street and a van just pulls up and the van door slides open and it's cops and they just grab a dude off the street and pull him into the van and he just gets disappeared.
Zero hesitation in 2016.
Because I almost got caught outside during one of those because I was walking down St. Catherine, and I saw like people a little younger than me in their early 20, like 21, just running down St. Catherine. And I was like, what's going on? Oh, shit, it's Police Brutality Day.
Yeah. And I remember that went by when I was working at THQ. And my boss, who worked there at the time, had his car broken into when they
Yeah.
walked and picketed peacefully
Yeah.
by.
And-
Like it's
Yeah.
hard to have any sympathy.
And I remember because I was on the corner of like St. Catherine University, and you know they have the staircases going down to the underground city. I'm like, oh shit, this is happening today. Oh, I can easily get in. They're all locked. Every storefront is locked. I'm like,
course.
okay,
Yeah.
wait, no shit.
I need to get away from this fast approaching moral high ground.
There is a 5-block square radius here that I cannot be in the next hour.
Yeah, exactly.
And Montreal doesn't have those steel shutters. They don't pull down steel shutters on the streets.
No.
You know what, dude?
Can't be here right now.
I was leaving the barcade one time, and it was happening.
You turned
right
back around.
I walked into it,
and then you turn around and go back inside.
well, the thing was, just, I was leaving, and there was, like I turned into the crowd sprinting the opposite direction,
Right.
and
That's
then
weird.
getting chased by the shields, right,
Yeah.
rolling up,
just like,
and I just was on the sidewalk. And I just walked right past on my merry way, and I smelt the tear gas, but I was fine.
You know what my favorite one is? It's not on Police Brutality Day. It's on Riot Day. It's like playoff game, right?
Yep.
Is you always get the same fucking photo every single year, and it's the cop car is flipped. It is on fire.
Yeah.
The people are cheering, and there's a cop around just looking at it burn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going, yeah, they need to do one of these a year.
Yeah,
Or-
that was the car that was busted and needed
Yeah.
repairs.
Like we put this cop car in the danger zone next to like Cabot Square or something.
We already took all the good stuff out of it.
Yeah, and we're just gonna have
They can have this one.
That's the bait. And
written off.
they may or may not be like a skinny Asian law school student on top of it screaming.
Yeah.
Like in that Vancouver picture. Because,
I remember my brother.
Your flimsy moral high ground looks a lot better on top of a burning cop car.
I remember.
we doing Pharrell music videos now.
I remember my brother once talking at the dinner table. He's like, I got to go downtown later tonight. And Dad's like, why? Because of the game? And he's like, yeah, kind of.
What?
And Dad's like, you're staying home.
Yeah,
And like,
so transparent.
like, man, you were just going to go downtown for the riot, weren't you? I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's like, it is fun. We were all there, like all of our parents threw a brick through a fucking window. It's just part of the deal. But it's like, nope, can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's bad now.
Don't do it.
Did the Habs win? Woo! Right. Did the Habs lose? Woo! Right.
Same response, totally.
Every time.
It's crazy. It's crazy how consistent that is.
The thing that got me was with the last set of riots is they came all the way out to my house,
Which is pretty
That's
far.
far.
It's really far.
I live maybe 10 kilometers out from the city center, and the fucking students were all the way out here doing their bullshit.
I mean, at least it's easy to always recognize the anti-police brutality demonstrators because they're dressed like war boys.
Yeah.
Like,
We're going to protest police brutality by starting a fight?
Yeah. Yeah.
and praising Immortan Joe
Yeah.
in the process.
It's like that.
very easy to distinguish.
Hey, look, it's the fucking Watch Dogs 2 main character walking down the street with his buddies.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Complaining that school costs too much. in
Yeah,
the cheapest place in the world to go to school.
Now we're getting into it. It. Let's back it off. Hey, video games, what do we got for emails?
You know what? All of that sounds like a great video game.
Dude, Montreal.
Watch Dogs too, man.
United Front Games.
I'm hacking his mind. Whoa.
Like, imagine like instead of like soccer manager, it's like hockey or basketball manager, and you have to plan around riots. Like LA has a very similar thing with their basketball.
Yeah.
Or because every E3 there'd be talk during the podcast like you have to get out of this E3 room in time to beat the riot that will happen because LA is in the playoffs.
Wouldn't it be cool if, like, outside of the arena, they sold like team branded bats and bricks?
Well, we don't have
They
the
could-
Expos anymore.
They could make a lot of money. Yeah, but whatever. The bats are still practical.
and the Expos didn't usually cause a lot of riots.
But it's still practical.
Yeah.
Like, for the
Well,
riot.
the problem is they sell booze at the fucking stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
Get
May
a
as well
fucking-
include a brick with it.
You got a bunch of drunkards walking out and their team lost or won. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Get a Nordique's bat. There you go.
It's good.
Man.
Anybody wants a cool history lesson and wants to see how bad riots can get, look up on Wikipedia the Murray Hill riots in Montreal in the 60s, in which the cops took a day off.
Ah, yeah.
The cops
We've
strike.
talked about that a couple
The
times.
cops fucking strike.
We've talked about that a couple times.
Cops can go on strike.
Not
but
anymore.
You
Either way.
can't tell people the cops are going to go on strike.
Yeah.
Because I believe there's a term for that. We call them purges.
Yeah.
And we more or less experienced the purge.
The actual no joke planned killings that happened on that day.
All the taxi places, all the limo places started to burn down as soon as the day started.
Like fuck.
So for continued coverage of Smash and Grab, tune into the Super Best Friend Cast.
Or your local news, I guess.
How about that? Let's look at some emails. I like
real talk though. I have no interest in that.
Oh,
game.
me either. Totally.
Just drag UFG into the
I have interest in it as much as we get to talk about it on the podcast uncomfortably.
Yeah, totally.
Because of the troubles.
Yeah,
the troubles.
Yeah, the troubles.
The troubles.
I call it the troubles. I think that's accurate. It's a nice, friendly way of describing the shenanigans.
Well, it certainly ain't good times.
No,
of course not. Then we'd say them by their name.
We're going to get weed legalized here next year. Troubles are going to be over.
Money's going to roll in. It's fine. Colorado figured it out.
Yeah. We'll have new troubles, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, exactly.
All right, look.
The troubles are going to get a lot better before they get a lot worse.
The troubles will be a little more relaxed.
Look,
Or not.
Or if anything.
Like the
anxiety.
Martin wants to know...
Is he in the troubles?
Vape Nation.
What your 2016 anime impressions are.
20.
I saw this comment a lot.